Hi, everyone. I hope you can hear me. So I'm Katie. I'm the regional coordinator for London Middlesex primarily, and recently also Lambton, Huron, Perth. So I've been involved with London Middlesex since the very beginning, and just recently been helping coordinate Lambton, Huron, Perth as well. So how I got started in this is a local initiative was started by a local health team. About mid-March, right around the time that I was off of work. We were, toying with the idea of this. We were probably going to be shutting down. We weren't sure what's going on. I'm not all done yet. But so the London Middlesex Primary Care Alliance, I was recruited to help lead their efforts in producing a last resort fabric mask kind of inventory as an option to be available should the frontline workers need to use them. So we started as a small group of volunteers sewing fabric masks for this organization primarily in anticipation of potential PPE shortages. And in a matter of days, we had a couple hundred volunteers sewing, driving, delivering, receiving, coordinating, processing, all of those things. There you go. There you go. You can email. So while our masks were always regarded as that last resort item for our local healthcare providers, we hope they would never actually need to be used. And but our very first order was filled, and it was for 1,000 masks for that London Middlesex Primary Care Alliance, and it still exists as an inventory today for local primary care providers and frontline health workers to tap into should they run into PPE shortages. Late March, around the 29th, 30th of March, Leanne reached out to me and proposed the idea of us joining the Canada Sews Network, and that's where I got to today. So today I have over 200 regular volunteers that contribute regularly, but either by sewing, driving, delivering, coordinating, receiving, processing, all of the bits and pieces that go from fabric, receiving donations of fabric, all the way to delivering masks to recipients. We probably have about 100 or more other volunteers that have donated once or twice, but I know I have 200 core volunteers that have donated multiple times and continue to donate to date. In the London region, I don't have Lambton numbers off the top of my head, but in the London region, we've received requests for 19,384 items to date, and we have delivered 16,292 of those items. So I'm pretty excited to say that our region currently has an 84% fulfillment rate. So we had a big week here this week, as seems every week seems to be. Just this week we delivered 1,922 masks, 125 caps, 755 headbands, over 400 scrub bags, and we're actually doing gowns as well. So we delivered 35 gowns this week. Just recently we got a gown team going, and I'm working with a group of med students through that original Primary Care Alliance and the Thames Valley Family Health Team. I'm working with their med students because they're sort of sidelined right now, not able to be in clinic because they're not primary care providers, they're students. So through their Aspire group, they're facilitating our gown distribution. They have a form for receiving orders, and we sew for them and they distribute the gowns. So we are also doing gowns as well in this region. To date, I know my region has sewn over 23,000 items, so it includes everything that's currently in various stages of processing as well as out for repair, and I just think this is an incredible feat. I'm really proud of all the volunteers in my region, and you should all be proud of yourselves as well. So I just wanted to come on today and say thank you to all of my volunteers, whether you are sewing, driving, cutting materials, donating fabric, donating your time, driving materials between people, receiving finished product, or whatever, however you're helping our region, or simply cheerleading all of us along. I just wanted to pop on here and say thank you. So I hope some of my sewers have been able to log on now and hear my thank you. And I look forward to seeing where this goes. Hopefully, ideally things slow down, because that means the need is slowing down. But with the province slowly reopening, I actually anticipate us staying busy for quite some time. So I am happy to help in all the ways that I can. And thank you to Leanne for organizing this bigger picture and this big network of groups like mine.